Hi, beautiful collective. Welcome into my channel for this brand new week, this last full week before Christmas 2024. And a little bit of housekeeping first and foremost. My beautiful guides and angels placed it on my heart over the weekend to do a little bit of a special thing for those of you that have been reaching out to me to do guidance sessions or wanting to book guidance sessions with me, whether that's for wellness, whether that's for general reads, whatever it is, beautiful souls. This week only, I am turning my 30-minute sessions into 40-minute sessions. So for the same value, you will be receiving an extra 10 minutes of time, beautiful souls. A lot can be talked about in 40 minutes. I always feel that 30 minutes is never enough. We're usually only just getting started. But for those of you on time constraints or financial constraints, etc., remember, I'm also working in Australian dollars. So again, for those of you in the US or those of you in Europe or the UK, your conversion back to Aussie dollars will be so much less. That link, beautiful souls, my booking link is in the pinned comment below. It is also in the description box. If you do not see a day or a time that suits you, please email me. I will have all of that in that pinned comment and in the description box below as well, and we can work something out. Now, coming back to this week, we've just crossed over this last full moon of 2024, the cold moon in Gemini, beautiful souls. It has been especially amplified towards the end of last week and, of course, over the weekend. We've just come out of Mercury retrograde, everything officially finishing yesterday, Sunday the 15th. But, of course, we have this flow-on effect for at least a few days afterwards, both with the full moon energy and, of course, with retrograde post-shadow phase as well. So it's no surprises this week. My guides and angels drew me back to the same deck of cards as last week. First-time viewers, new subscribers, it is the Heart Oracle deck. Absolutely big messages last week. No surprises that your first card out today, well, they just gave me the word emergence. It is number 3, sadness and isolation. Now, when this first came out of the deck, I was like, oh my goodness me, sadness and isolation, but they gave me the word emergence. Many of you, well, first and foremost, this would be like the 3 of Swords. This would be like the 3 of Swords, beautiful souls. If I was reading the traditional tarot deck, 3 of Swords hit to the heart. Many of you have felt like you've been buried by certain situations, by certain people. 2024, for many of you, felt as though you were 6 foot under. Some people wanted to see you, beautiful souls, literally 6 feet under. But here you are emerging. And I believe late last week there was a message all about the golden glow. Here you are, fully emerging, this 2.0 version of you, coming up and out. They're just saying of this cocoon, this fetal position that many of you have felt in, particularly over this last year. For some of you, it could have been over the last 3 weeks, 3 months to 3 years especially. But now this new 2.0 version of you is being, they're just saying, reborn and rebirthed. And you have God's divine protection. You have that angelic glow all over you. And you can also see it behind this divine masculine as well. But beautiful souls, you are coming up, you are coming out. This is the time. I know many of you have been through such intense, difficult periods. You've had some of the worst things happen to you. You've been betrayed by family, by friends, by ex-partners, beautiful souls. You've been thrown under the bus, possibly at work. You've been made the scapegoat. You have been the generational curse breaker in the family. A lot of your family, you're completely isolated from them, or you feel as though you should be, beautiful souls. I'm just getting itchy, so I don't know what that means, but it's usually something. Sorrow, disappointment, trust, and healing. This is what I feel many of you have been through, particularly this year, but especially over this last 3 weeks to 3 months. They're just giving me the word intense an intense period of sorrow, an intense period of disappointment, beautiful souls, but also an intense period of healing. Many of you, God buried you, beautiful souls, just like a seed, right? And while many of those around you thought that you were dead, done, and buried, they're just saying, they didn't realize that God was planting you the whole time, right? For you to emerge in this brand new 2.0 version. I'm telling you now, 2025 is going to feel so much different for many of you. You are going to be walking into these opportunities. There's going to be open doors. There's going to be this golden glow, right, above your head, where people, they're just giving me the word alignment. You will be aligning with the right people, the right collaborations, the right partnerships, the right soul partners. You will be in the right place at the right time, beautiful souls. Situations can bring both joy and sorrow. When disappointment enters your life, it is important to acknowledge the accompanying sadness and feelings of loss. And this is why I was saying before, many of you, it's dark, beautiful souls. You were buried. Some of you may have thought you would never come back from this. There was no way. You were so far down. You were so far buried. They're just saying, claw your way out. But God has been with you. Your angels and guides have been with you this entire time, beautiful souls. God buried you to work on you. You were being put to the test, basically. You were being molded and shaped. You were being refined. It is important to acknowledge the accompanying sadness and feeling of loss. However, it is also equally vital to not dwell on the loss. This is the time, beautiful souls, with only a couple of weeks to go, to fully and completely release anything and all things, any people, places, and things that did you dirty, they're saying, that did you wrong, where forgiveness may need to come into the picture. And it doesn't mean necessarily that you have to forgive them face to face, but doing your own little ritual, your own little prayer, writing a letter and releasing it and burning it, whatever works for you. But there needs to be this release, beautiful souls. They're just showing me this, right? So getting rid of all of this dirt, this gunk, this heaviness, this darkness around you, so that you can go into 2025, they're just saying, feeling light and free, right? Removing the old baggage. The temptation may be to isolate yourself from the world and cling to your grief. And again, a lot of you, they're just saying, not by choice. Not by choice. Some of you, yes. You just thought the only way to deal with this is to isolate myself completely. The only way to deal with this is to go within. They're just saying, a lot of you have done a deep inner work this year, a lot of it. You have shed old beliefs. You have really, they're just saying, faced your demons head on. You have really sat with, things that have gone on in certain situations with family, friends, ex-colleagues, work situations, whatever it's been for you. This card is a reminder to trust that this situation, as hard as it may be or was in your best interest. Remember, God allows, beautiful souls, for us to go through trials and tribulations. He is always in control. And if He buried you in this last season, it's because He has a seed of greatness within each and every one of you. And I am telling you now, this golden glow, they just keep showing me this halo, this beautiful golden halo of opportunities, of wishes coming true. And again, these can be starting to emerge over the next 3 days, 3 weeks to 3 months. That's been coming up a lot, particularly in the first 3 to 4 months of 2025. It may be a lot sooner for many of you. This is fast, beautiful souls. This is not like, He's not in there trying to move Himself around. It's like 1 minute you are face down, buried in the dirt, to suddenly you are rising and shining. And that was also a very big message towards the end of last week, was shining your light. And here it is again. It is time to gently let go of any sadness or sorrow or disappointment. For many of you, you may have been doing this in silence, in isolation, but God, your guides and angels are saying, beautiful souls, specifically over this next period of time before 2025 starts, to fully release and let go of anything that has been weighing you down, anything that has felt like darkness over your life. Sorrow can hold you back, or it can elevate you to new levels of understanding. And that's where many of you are going, into new levels. Focusing on your sadness and loss will prevent you from attracting new positive energy that is all around you right now. So it is time to turn your disappointment into hope for the future. God wastes nothing, beautiful souls. He did not put you, Mother, Father, God, infinite intelligence, creator, source, divine intelligence, however you reference God, God did not put you through all of this to not reward you at the end. That's how you know that God is working in your life, beautiful souls. When you have a close relationship with the divine, when you are basically walking in lockstep, no matter what it looks like, no matter what the situation is, know that it's for a purpose and a reason. For many of you, this is a much higher purpose, right? You had to go up, they're just saying, up against it, because when you emerge into this 2.0 version, beautiful souls, new levels, new devils, I've said that in other videos throughout the year, there's a lot of you going to be put in the spotlight, because they're just showing me the halo again. There's going to be some kind of public recognition or some kind of publicity of some description around many of you. Ask what lessons you can learn from these situations. Move beyond despair into healing and joyful love. Let go and move on, because you have more powerful spiritual forces helping you than you could ever imagine. And my voice is still all twisted. Mercury retrograde for me is usually at least 3 weeks. But beautiful souls, this is the thing. We can either stay here in this energy. They're just giving me the word ruminating on all that was, on all that took place, on all of those unfair situations, on all of the dirty things that other people did to you, said about you, whatever it was that really put you in a dark place. 3 of Swords, beautiful souls. This is 3 swords to the heart. You could have been in like a situation that involved 2 other people, or there was 3 other people, but you were one of them and there was 2 others, beautiful souls. There could have been 3 separate situations that happened to you that really, they're just saying, took the wind out of your sails, right? There could have been deep betrayal, very deep betrayal. But now there is something to look forward to. You've learnt your lessons, beautiful souls. You've ticked them off. You've done your soul growth through those experiences. God planted you and put you in those situations for a reason, because he has something so much better for you. And beautiful souls, hit me up in the comments if that is you. I've also been guided back this week to my little angel number cards. I know many of you love them. To see whether there's any confirmations or other little messages in here for those of you that are still here. This one, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. It is 10-10 growth. I cannot make this up, beautiful souls. 10-10 growth. That is 100% a double confirmation. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Some of you did not want to see fully these situations for what they were, these people for who they were. God showed you in this last 12 months, especially for others of you, it's been over the past few years. But you have seen now. Many of you at the start may have wanted to bury your head in the sand. Many of you may have put up with situations as well, that did not serve you, that made you feel like this. because you didn't want to move or change. There was fear around it, or whatever that has been for you. Your destiny is being fulfilled. I cannot make this up. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Word. Growth, beautiful souls. Put that in the comments. 2025 is my growth year. I am ready to shine. Affirmation: the more I invest my awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes that I am seeking. They just said, read it again. The more I invest awareness in my growth, because that's what everything is, beautiful souls. It's just lessons and growth. And it can become so incredibly personal that you wonder why God would put you through some of these situations. Some of them have been to tick off past life karma, right? Generational curses being broken, whatever it's been. There may be layers and levels deep. The closer I continuously become to the outcomes that I am seeking. And you, 1606, they just said, look down. That means something to someone too. This is the outcome, beautiful souls. This is the outcome. Don't stay here. Please move past focusing on what all the coulda, woulda, shouldas, didn'ts, all of those things, and look towards this beautiful golden future that for many of you is going to start to appear, start to come in over the next 3 days, 3 weeks to 3 months. 1010 will be another confirmation for you. I will also put this little affirmation in the description box as well below. And of course, beautiful souls, I'm sending you all so much love. If that has resonated, hit the little thumbs up button below. First time viewers, if you feel divinely led, hit that little notifications bell, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in here for the next one. I love you all, and bye for now.